What's up, everyone? This is the Jose Show. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, and I hope that everyone had a wonderful weekend, of course, because I know I wasn't here yesterday because yesterday I had some stuff going on, so I couldn't do the show yesterday. But I'm back, thank God. So now let's get started. I mean, we have a lot to talk about today. The Grammys are getting closer, and that's something that we're going to cover today. And then also, we're going to talk about R. Kelly. R. Kelly is reportedly going to have a tour. Even though he's gone through a bunch of controversy lately from his sexual assault allegations, he is still going to go out and tour. Now, let's get started. Majority of the North American market has been riding the hashtag New R. Kelly wave. Apparently, the controversy surrounding surviving R. Kelly hasn't made its way overseas. The singer took to Instagram today to reveal that he'll be heading overseas for an upcoming tour. Now, this is what I think is going on. I feel like probably R. Kelly wants to clean his name. He wants to make sure that he becomes the R. Kelly he used to be, the person that was successful and loved by millions of fans, by attracting them with his music again and personality. I think that's what's going on because he knows that a lot of people hate him right now, are boycotting him right now, especially artists are boycotting him because of all the stuff that he's done. And I feel like that's what's going on. So I think that even though he's going to try to clean his name and relive and survive his own career by trying to tour around the world, I feel like it's not going to work. Because these news of him sexually assaulting a bunch of women has been circulating worldwide. It hasn't just been circulating all around the nation. And it would just be wrong and odd just to go out and see someone that has done such a thing to women. And it really is something to not even trust for either. Especially for those young women out there that would even plan to see him or that would be his fan, one of his fans in the past and are no longer his fan because of what he did to young women. So, in this case, I feel like R. Kelly is going to have to cancel his tour. He is going to have to give up and he's going to have to just disappear from the spotlight. I think that's what he has to do. I think that's the best way for him to clean his name and to prevent himself from getting into any more controversy than the controversy that he's already been through. So I don't think it's worth it. I really don't think it's worth it. I wouldn't go on tour if I were him. I'm just saying. Really. I would even feel embarrassed to go out on tour after knowing of all the controversy that would happen to me if I were R. Kelly. I would feel completely embarrassed. I would even be afraid that people would even throw tomatoes at me if I'm up there on stage performing. Really, because I'm sure these days there are a lot of mean people out there that would just like to throw tomatoes at whoever. I think so. That's my opinion. So, yeah. The hashtag Mew R. Kelly situation is still going on. And I think that another thing that could happen, since this hashtag has been going on with a lot of people, is that these fans, or these people that were his fans, are no longer going to see him. And there was millions of people that were supporting R. Kelly. So since a lot of people are boycotting R. Kelly, not just by not attending his concerts, which I'm pretty sure that's going to happen, and also artists boycotting him by putting their music down, music that were collaborations with him down, like Lady Gaga did with her collaboration with R. Kelly. She put her song down. He is not going to do good on tour. I don't think a lot of people are going to see him, and I don't think he's going to sell out shows like he did in the past. And I feel like R. Kelly is going to have empty shows, period, because of this controversy that has been going on. So yeah, I don't think it's worth the time for him to go out and tour. The man might be behind bars in the next few years or in the next few months, after all of this has been going on and has been opening up, like it was with Bill Cosby. And look, Bill Cosby is already in jail. So I don't know, and I don't think it would even be worth R. Kelly's time to even go out and tour. So yeah. So yeah. Well, anyway, that's all on R. Kelly, and for you fans that are interested in seeing R. Kelly, go ahead. I'm not even prohibiting you guys from seeing him, but just remember all the people that he hurt in the past, all those young women. It's sickening, and it's sad, especially coming out of a singer, of someone that was highly loved by millions, and that sold out, that broke records in the past, and that sold out tours, and that had a lot of success going on, to turning into someone that is now highly hated and that is highly controversial over the stuff that, I mean, we all cannot even accept because it's coming out of a singer. So yeah, that's what I think, in my opinion. So yeah, R. Kelly is definitely going to have to just take a break from music and take a break from the spotlight, period. Well, anyway, onto a better topic, and onto the next topic. Now, there have been more confirmed performers for this year's Grammys, which are airing this Sunday on CBS at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, anyway, Miley Cyrus and Katy Perry are reportedly confirmed to perform at the Grammys this Sunday to do a tribute for Dolly Parton. Now, as we all know, Dolly Parton is the godmother of the singer Miley Cyrus, so it is no doubt that she is highly and more flattered than ever to even perform for her own godmother. And I feel like that is actually a great duet right there, Katy Perry and Miley Cyrus, really, to go off and do a tribute to Dolly Parton, because I mean, Dolly Parton, she is a legend. She has been around for decades. She has been around for like 6 decades now. She is phenomenal. She is definitely phenomenal, and she has literally won won the love of millions of people throughout these 5 or 6 decades that she's been in the spotlight. She is such a loved person, and she is such a humble human being. So for her to have a well-deserving tribute like the one that she's gonna have this Sunday is something that I feel is something amazing, of course, and I feel like it's something that she should have had a long time ago. Because, I mean, yeah, we've had a lot of tributes for many people in the past, but come on now, Dolly Parton, she is a phenomenon. I mean, she could have had this a long time ago, because, like I said, because of how successful and how much of a humble person she is. Really. So, really, I think this is really, really dope. I really do think so. We'll just have to see how they're both gonna do in the performance for Dolly Parton, for the tribute for Dolly Parton this Sunday. What I do know though is that it's not the first time that there has been a tribute to Dolly Parton. I think this is like the second time there's like a tribute to Dolly Parton. I believe in a previous award show in last year there was another a tribute to Dolly Parton, but it was last year and it wasn't the Grammys. I could tell you guys that much. And now for it to be done at the Grammys, it's wow, amazing. So yeah, that's what is going on up to date right now at the Grammys. So yeah, I really cannot wait for the Grammys. By the way, you guys, I mean, I am highly excited. I heard that it's going to be a good one. It's going to be interesting. There's a great lineup so far. Which, by the way, speaking of lineup, it was previously confirmed that Ariana was going to perform at the Grammys, but Ariana was reportedly signed off from performing at the Grammys. But then another article has reported that Ariana never accepted a performance for the Grammys in the first place. So this means that Ariana has never been confirmed to perform at the Grammys, and it might be highly possible that she might not even perform at all at the Grammys. Period. I mean, I know the next few days we still have Thursday, Friday to confirm something, but with what just went on, I feel like Ariana is most likely not going to even perform at the Grammys this Sunday at all, unfortunately. So yeah, that's what's going on, and which, by the way, her new album is coming out this Friday, so how exciting. Hooray. I'm so excited, really. Anyway, so yeah, Ariana is not going to perform, that's for sure. Unfortunately. What a bummer. But she might still attend. It's predicted that she will attend, and that she's going to rock the red carpet. So that's something that could happen. Definitely. I hope so. It should definitely happen, especially since she's up for 2 Grammy nominations. So she definitely should attend. And also it's highly predicted that she's going to be the first, not the first, I mean she's going to be, that this year is going to be her year. She's going to win her first Grammy this year. That's what's predicted as well. So I feel like Ariana should definitely attend, and I feel like Ariana, I think, is going to attend. Not perform, but just attend, and of course attend the red carpet, hopefully, because I would love to see I would love to see what she's wearing at the red carpet. So yeah. that's what's going on as well for, out of the updates that I have for you guys for the Grammys. So yeah, like I said, you guys should not miss the Grammys. The Grammys are going to be on CBS this Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, and it's going to be 3 hours filled with lots of fun and entertainment and lots of surprises, of course. So you guys do not want to miss it. So now on to another topic. Well, this year's Oscars, of course, as we all know, isn't going to have an official host. But now it is highly rumored, and I think it's true, that this year's Oscars are going to have three different presenters. Whoopi Goldberg happens to be one of those three main presenters for this year's Oscars. And of course, as we all know, it is the first time that the Oscars isn't going to have a host since 1989, which happens to be 30 years ago. Now, the Oscars is going to definitely not have Kevin Hart, because Kevin Hart said some tweets that were reportedly homophobic on Twitter. Tweets that were very old and were 10 years old, by the way. And of course, Kevin Hart, he felt very insecure about these comments and very bad about these comments, that he decided to step out as a host of the Oscars, which I get it. It was to prevent any controversy from happening. So yeah. Now here's my opinion on these three presenters that the Oscars is going to have. Three different presenters, by the way. I feel like maybe the Oscars is going to work out with three different presenters, so kind of hosting the show, because I feel like the show does need more than one person to be hosting a show anyway. I know that there have been a lot of people in the past that have done such a great job hosting by themselves at a show, especially for the Oscars. But with three different people, I think it's going to give it three different personalities, three different condiments, not like food, but condiments in terms of this person having this kind of humor, and this other person having this other kind of humor, and then this other person having this better kind of humor. Stuff like that is going to make the show even more interesting. You're going to be like, oh wow, this person is now presenting, oh wow. And I think that's what maybe a lot of people could be wanting to look forward for, especially since it's going to be the first time that this is ever going to happen. So I think that it might work out, and I hope it does work out, by the way, because it is the first time in 30 years that the Oscars isn't going to have a host. But I'm sure it'll work out. Whoopi Goldberg, by the way, she is such a great host. She is such a great person. I'm sure she's going to do a wonderful job hosting the show, presenting the show, because it's three different presenters. And then I feel like it's going to be something that is going to be remembered for. So I feel like Whoopi Goldberg is definitely going to kill it. I feel like the other two are going to kill it too. The other two presenters, which, by the way, I haven't been informed who they are yet. So yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of humor going on. There's going to be a lot of humor. There's going to be a lot of interesting topics going on with these three people, especially since Whoopi Goldberg, she is like very well known for being the kind of person that likes to speak out and say stuff that would leave the audience in a great mood and in a great impression. So it really is gonna give the taste to the Grammys, and a great taste to the Grammys, to know that there's gonna be at least that someone that's gonna lift up the Grammys, and that's going to give the Grammys its good ratings, hopefully. So yeah, I think that is going to work out definitely. Now, another thing, in my opinion, though, is that it's gonna be a 3-hour show. So, with three presenters, I think that's gonna work out well, because I'm sure that if, who knows, if one host gets to be hosting a show for 3 hours this year, that one person is gonna get tired, and God knows what would happen. I know maybe it hasn't gone out badly in the past, but who knows about this year with 3 hours hosting. So with three people, I think it's gonna be like a huge help for one another. Really, like, okay, this person is up next, now it's this person's turn, now it's this person's turn. Time for this person to take a break. Now it's this person's turn to host, to be the one that's out there, that's giving out the humor, that's giving out everything. But what I don't know, though, is who's gonna open the show. That's one thing. I hope that the show gets to open up well, and I hope that maybe one of these three presenters get to open up the show, so that way the show could have its great opening. And I also hope that maybe Whoopi Goldberg, like I said, could be one of those people that could open the show, because, like I said, she's a great person. She's a great, she would make a great host and everything. And yeah, that's what I think. And as we all know, this year's Oscars are going to be pretty interesting, not just because of the hosting and the presenting situation, but also because of the nominations, as we all know, because Roma is leading the nominations with 10 nominations. Of course, one of them is for Best Lead Actress, and another one is for Best Picture. And of course, many people have been talking about this for weeks now, that Roma could be the big winner, and that maybe Yalitza could be the winner for Best Actress. Who knows? Because it's a stiff competition with Glenn Close, Lady Gaga, Melissa McCarthy. So yeah, it's a huge competition. It's huge. It's stiff, and Yalitza's new at this, and it's just my opinion, though, but I mean, she's a wonderful actress, though, but still. And then, of course, as we all know, Alfonso, the director of Roma, he's won several awards already. He won an award, he won a Goya Award last week, and then he won already a Golden Globe. So yeah, with those awards being won, I feel like Alfonso already has the Best Picture nomination in his hands. So, I mean, the Best Picture win in his hands. So, yeah, I really do think so. I really, really do think so. And I know, of course, that that's going to be a night to talk about the Oscars. Because, I mean, we have been talking about this for weeks now, and it's crazy. I know it's crazy. It's interesting, and at the same time, it's pretty. It's pretty interesting to know what is gonna go on this year at the Oscars, including the fact that we're not getting a host this year. So yeah, that was it for today, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Till next time.